Hello and welcome back. We're on to the next layer. What we are going to do is this line all the way up to the top of the triangle. As I said previously, if you don't have your color mixed already, do it again and match it as close as you can. It doesn't have to be perfect, it's okay. My pigment settled because I was using a hair dryer, so I'm mixing it up to evenly distribute everything. Before we get started, I just want to point out a couple of things. If you look here and here, those little areas, those mistakes happened because I used a hair dryer and I didn't notice that there was a pool of watercolor here, and it pushed the excess watercolor out of the area. As long as the page is damp and you can't tap a puddle, when you're outside and your puddle, like stepping and jumping into a puddle, same thing with your finger. If you can do that with a puddle, that means you shouldn't use a hair dryer. You gotta wait for it to dry a little more, or you gotta suck up that puddle. So again, we are going to start from this line all the way up, and that is going to be our next layer of watercolor. You're going to try to stay inside the lines. And you're done with your next layer. You should notice that the right side, once it dries, is going to be very similar to the left side, and the center area is much darker. Remember, as the watercolor layers build up, it starts to get darker, and that is why artists use watercolor. They build up the pigments very slowly to create the colors and the values that they want, and that's what we are slowly doing as well.